Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kaz. In this episode, I'm going to be unboxing one of the subjects, one of the historical figures from Funko Pop's American History Icons line. And this episode is going to be Benjamin Franklin, one of our founding fathers, one of the architects of the Democratic Republic called the United States of America. So, here's his box. He's number 13 out of the series. You can see him there. He has his bifocals that he invented, and his little kite there. There's Benjamin Franklin on the side, top of his head there, and there's a portrait of him. And several, it looks like they have several historical artifacts here that have to do with Benjamin Franklin. The livery of die snake insignia there, the Portraiture Almanac that he created. The signing of the Declaration of Independence there in Philadelphia, and collect them all. There's Ben Franklin's signature down there, and here's the full version of Benjamin Franklin right there. So, got the top right there, and the bottom. Just the bottom right there. 3+. So, let's unbox them. Let's try from the bottom this time. What I plan on doing, if it's not scrolling already, probably is, I plan on having some factoids about these figures. I know I have George Washington, and I know there's Rosie the Riveter is another figure, Uncle Sam is another figure, and Abraham Lincoln is another figure. I'm not sure. I mean, Benjamin Franklin's number 13, so I'm not really sure who all the others are, besides the ones I just mentioned. And oh, look, there's Franklin there. Anything else in here? Nope, no stand or anything. Just him standing on his own. And there he is. His bifocals there are real pieces of transparent plastic there. See, they're resting on his little nose there, and they're coming around over his under his hair and over his ears. Have the kite there, which he used with his experiments with electricity. Goes down the line here to a metal key to stop the electricity from when the lightning bolt during a storm hit the flag. Would go down the string and hopefully stop at the key. So let's see if his head does move. Head moves here. His little 18th century outfit here with his little, I don't know which one to call it, little ascot looking piece of clothing there, coming out from his tunic. There's his brown coat there with his knee highs, his little knickerbockers there, and his belt buckled shoes. He has little bows here on the tail of the flag. The tail of the flag goes around the bottom of the figure here, around the back of the shoes. Little bows here, 1, 2, 3, 4 bows there, tied bows. He has his somewhat quasi mullet here, little bald on top here, and he had longish hair for the time. He had, from what I know, this was his real hair. He didn't wear a powdered wig or anything. And he's holding a spool here of string. I've always admired Franklin for who he was. He wanted to help frame and mold this country from the colonies under British rule, under British tyranny, and wanted to mold it into a democratic republic as a great experiment for the ages. He was a bit of a ladies' man. I know he would, as an ambassador to the United States, he would go to France, and he was very popular over there, especially with the ladies, which is kind of funny because he was in his 80s when he would go over there and impress them all. On the bottom of his foot, what does it say? It says, I honestly can't read that. Funko LLC, made in, I think it says www.funko.com, and made in Vietnam, I think it says. So Benjamin Franklin here was made in Vietnam. Back of his head here. I like how they are pretty accurate with the 18th century bifocals that he actually invented, but they didn't actually make them bifocals, as you can see in the shine there. Just one piece of plastic. They didn't make them two pieces. But anyway, I will put them on this stand here and spin them around. Here we have Benjamin Franklin spinning around on the turntable here. His footprint, I will say, I'm a pretty much of a stickler on the footprints of these Funko Pops, and this footprint is not that bad. I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. 10 being like an Ursel from the Dark Crystal. I mean, just a solid piece that can't move, can't fall, even if you shook it. And a 1 being a probably a Kira or Jen from the Dark Crystal, or they pretty much can't stand up on their own because they don't have a base. But this one is about a 7. It is a bit of a wobble to it. His feet do keep him up, except his the tail of that kite there keeps him from falling backwards pretty well. Other than that, this is a really nice pop, a very good patriotic representation of Benjamin Franklin. Pretty accurate, faithful to the man himself, from what we know of him. But I'd like to thank you for coming to this episode of the Kaz. Again, this is the Benjamin Franklin American History icon from Funko Pop. But thanks for coming to this episode. Thanks for coming to the Kaz. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Thanks. Bye.